Hello, Monster Man here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 and Mortal Empires and Part 5 of my Volkmar the Grim Patreon supporter campaign. The second time I've tried recording this because it got a little bit confusing. I was a few turns in. I was heading towards Marienburg because the poll said we should go and take Marienburg. And standing outside Eelheart, I decided to recruit Karl to see if I could lure in Rakkarth into an ambush. Unfortunately, what happened is Karl didn't appear. Because he'd been embedded into Volkmar's army, or at least it said he had. Basically, he was showing up in the list of heroes, so he had the little grey arrow which suggested that he was embedded in this army. Obviously, he wasn't. He wasn't in the army. He wasn't on the map. He wasn't at Eelheart. Whenever I double-clicked on him, it wouldn't open up the panel. It would just bring me to Eelheart where he wasn't there, and I couldn't disband him. But he was still taking up an army slot, so costing me 15% extra income. And I didn't know what to do to fix it. So unfortunately, I've just had to start over again because I genuinely didn't know how to resolve that problem. Bit of a bugger. Never mind. In fact, what we're going to do is we won't recruit Karl just yet. Now, I'm going to knock that down because I'm not interested in that settlement whatsoever. We are, however, going to upgrade the defences here, and we're going to get more money. Something like that is pretty good. Happy with all that. Fantastic. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay, so the vampires are marauding around, and there's not much we can really do about it. We have lost quite a lot of Imperial authority thanks to the fact they've been killing the Imperial factions. But because the Imperial factions won't give me military access, I don't know if I can just trespass on their land, because it didn't... When I hand them back a settlement, it doesn't seem to have any effect, but I don't know if that's just because I hand them back the settlement and there's like a little caveat there to go, you know what, when that happens, don't stress about it, because otherwise it would just seem insane. Can I trespass over their territory? Because otherwise I'm going to piss them off. But if we take Marienburg, that's probably a better off... Oh, there we go. Moot petitions. Yeah, we're going to go vampire conflict because we're about to be in a vampire conflict anyway.
Following Sigmar's path.
We're going to motor on over here, and brother Alexius is going to get... He's going to be impassioned, is what he is. He's going to be an impassioned boy. I'm not going to recruit Karl because I know what happened last time. We got a Karl embedded in our Grand Theogenist and didn't know... I was calling for an adult, but I didn't know how to get him out. It was a scandal. Absolute. You know, what do you do in that situation? Who do you call when your Emperor is lodged in your Grand Theogenist? I mean, there's...
You called?
Oof.
Finding pathways.
Indeed you are. Let's go and stab you.
Ill-considered.
Well, never mind. Stirland at least has got an army or two over there, so they're looking pretty, hopefully safe. Fingers crossed. I would like more research rates, but I would also like volley fire, so we're going to get volley fire. Because all that's fine. Okay, that's okay. I mean, if we had... If I could save the money, I could maybe get, like... Oh, diplomatic relations. So we could maybe get that. We could get that next turn. Maybe we should do that. You are going to assault units, because that's probably the most useful thing you can do. Oh no, Hertwig van Hal has been wounded. Talabeclan's going to rebel. Yeah, I don't really care. Not super bothered. Let's go and assault these guys. It might... There's not much of a garrison here, so I don't think they're going to be able to hold off. So that's going to be another reduction in Imperial authority. Ugh. Ugh. And Rakkarth. Right, we're going to pop you there. And we're going to recruit Karl.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Yep, Karl is... Karl's fucked. I don't know why. Okay, so Karl is broken. I'm going to have to reload this because I can't... This is what happened. It looked like Karl was embedded in an army. There he is again. He's embedded in this army, but I don't know why. I thought maybe it was because I was too close and he ended up... But no, he's just sort of... Guess we'll be doing this without Karl. Well, Hertwig didn't get stabbed this time, so that's good.
Can I offer assistance?
You can. Can you stab a vampire for me, please?
Show me the accused.
And can you show me your... Oh, Karl... Karlara. What the fuck was that? Absolute garbage. Right, get in there. Come on, stab a... Okay, you stabbed a ghost. Good job.
It is time.
Indeed. Good job for stabbing ghosts. Nice work.
Noble son of Britannia.
Okay, you come over here. We'll try and stab you. Any joy?
I refuse.
Nope, failed. Never mind.
Britannia.
You could be a specialist this time. Change your mind. Right, okay, in that case, what we'll do
Blessings of Sigmar upon
is we'll bring you over here. We'll lay a little ambush.
has heard my prayer.
And I will recruit not Karl, because apparently he's fucked. So maybe, is it because I've given the... It's not something silly like I've given the... Is it that? Is it the Rune Fang? Is that the problem, maybe? Can I make you... No. Apparently you always get to be the Emperor. What have you done lately? Just nothing. You can't... Even when I recruit you, can't be bothered to show your face. Fine. I guess Marcus.
Marcus Wolfhard.
Yeah, Marcus wants to get shit done. God for that, eh? Right, I guess we'll go Pistol Court, because... I wonder if it's... Could it be a... One of my mods, maybe? I genuinely don't know. I thought it'd be generally... I thought it'd be fine. I spent all my money that I was going to spend on getting the extra relations, but I don't... That's fine. Well, the ambush failed, but that's fine, because we've managed to lure Rakkarth into battle. Hey, buddy. It's not often you fight the Dark Elves as the Empire, is it? It's nice that they're sort of like putting factions in places where you kind of get a little bit of a different experience. So that's fun. So Rakkarth, of course, played a campaign of him long ago. Oof, that steam tank. The Emperor's Wrath. Really should be Thomas the Steam Tank. Really, he's a very useful engine. Rakkarth probably going, I don't believe I signed on to fight mortals with heavy artillery. And that's true, you didn't, but tough shit, that's what's going to happen. It's the poor Blackheart Corsairs, who are terrible, get sucked off by a banishment. And Telsian countercharges the Doomfire Warlocks. Doomfire Warlocks are going to drop a Soul Blight on our Flagellants, which reduces their armour by 30, but considering they have 0 armour anyway, well, they got 15 armour, but it's not really a lot. On the other hand, something these guys do have is magical attacks, and our Flagellants mostly have physical resistance, which means that the Doomfire Warlocks do not give a shit about our main defences. Unfortunately, the Flagellants are nasty enough that it's not really a major issue for them. Going to cut them down nice and easy. Rakkarth is already in a lot of trouble. We're getting some Doom Bolts on our face, but that's okay. And the Pope-mobile is seeing off that Feral Manticore, charging in. Brother Alexius engaging these Blackheart Corsairs. We're now terrified of the Pope-mobile. I don't blame them. We do have some shades starting to flank around. Obviously, we can't see them. We can see the Doomfire Warlocks. We can't see the shades. I'm sending Telsian to go and deal with the Scourger on a chariot. I'm fairly sure he's going to have no problem with that. No issue. That Manticore comes landing down once again. And the Pope-mobile starts doing some wicked wheelies. He pops a wheelie, does a half pipe or something, and that's looking pretty good. We get a nasty charge here, and it's not great because, of course, the physical resistance and the magic, but on the other hand, we do a lot of damage anyway. So the Senior Bingo Club doing doing very well. Telsian is still continuing to charge after the Scourge Runner Chariot. The Scourge Runner Chariot has turned around, though, and is charging after him as well. I mean, this is probably fine. You got this, Telsian. I believe in you. I believe in you. You're being mauled to death by angry, scary, not happy-looking horses. That's it. Hit him with the... Are you shooting? Are they shooting you? Just at point-blank range. They've kind of like blocked you in place. You're slowly being nommed. And, okay, this isn't looking good. You're kind of being shot to pieces there, buddy. You've got a lot of crossbow bolts in you. That's not good. Run. Run fast. Weave. Weave. Don't do what the kid did in Game of Thrones. Weave. No, he didn't weave. He didn't weave. Oh well. Just a shade to deal with then. And with the Knights of Quiso? Yep, and Rakkarth has been run over by the Potmobile, so that's all good. And the last few shades being caught up to by a bunch of old men who are going to bludgeon them to death. Now, in my defence, Telsian did accuse me of trying to get him killed last week. So, really, if anything, he probably... That was self-fulfilling prophecy, if you think about it, really. Had he not accused me of it, maybe he'd still be alive now. Never mind. We've got bonus burst large and leadership reduction for enemy monstrous units. The local enemy. The Beast Lord is dead. Long live the Beast Lord. Oh, it's Beast Lord. There we go. Shame I finished that campaign. Never mind. Kemper Bad is gone. It's out of here. Never mind. One less thing for me to worry about. Right, Telsian's a little bit dead. It's a shame.
The instrument of Sigmar's will.
Yeah, but
Unthinkable.
you know, is there a big garrison here? What's this like? It's not the worst. What was your bonus again? Okay, so I need a new Telsian. One with an untwistable stump. Unundable. No, but neither of those are particularly good, so we won't get any of those. No. I mean, that's not bad. That's... That... Henry?
Who calls?
I do. Now...
They will be judged.
Well, mate, if they come anywhere near you, yes. Otherwise, not so much. Because you live there now.
By the Heldenhammer.
Okay, let us get... So there's rights guards to make up for the fact that Telsian dies. Oops. I could give you Imperial... Pegasus would be quite nice, wouldn't it? A little Pegasus would be delightful. Yeah, okay. Okay, that sounds pretty good. And we'll get Second Nature so that we get increased reduction in battle prayers. And then more ammo for missile units. Sounds pretty good. Now, what I could go for Marienburg, but I think finishing off these guys is a better option. Because this army's very damaged, this army's trash, and these guys are mostly Corsairs and Blackguard, which, I'm going to be honest, I think our Flagellants can win against Blackguard. I believe in them. So, we're going to attack you. Because you'll bring in your friends, and we can kill them all. Not a good start for the Dark Elves, as what's left of their army gets pummeled. The Shades, though, heading up to the flank, and reinforcements have arrived. So this is the garrison and an army. Well, a little army. It's literally a feral carnosaur, some feral cold ones, and a general, I think. Our handgunners getting work done. Do love me some guns. And we're going to take out the Scourge Runner chariots in revenge for Telsian. That's right, we're going to make their eyeliner run. They may have the London look, but soon they'll be full of bullets and cannon Jesus, alright. Cannon shells. Good. Good. Black Ops Corsairs, of course, are terrible, and they're getting more. But here comes a Feral Carnosaur. He's a big boy. Which means we're going to concentrate our fire from the handgunners on taking him out. Plus, we're going to slow him down. So we reduce his speed a little bit with the mystifying miasma. And then we're just going to fill him full of bullets. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna charge the Popemobile. It's a Popemobile v a T-Rex, which of course is a classic duel to the death. Brother Alexis also coming in to help out. Doesn't need it though. That Carnosaur is now running away. Meanwhile, some shades made themselves known on our flank, so we're going to send the Senior Bingo Club to go and have a word with them about the old days. We're saying we had an onion on our belt, which was the style at the times. Here comes the enemy reinforcement. A lot of Black Ark Corsairs and these Black Guard. I'm not worried about this whatsoever because one, we've got a lot of artillery. And two, I honestly believe our flagellants can mince Blackguard no problem. That Manticore's got he just doesn't die. And the enemy general's being run over by the Popemobile. Is he dead yet? Almost. There he goes. There he goes. Let's get a little banishment on. Ooh, very nice. And some artillery coming in there as well. And a bit of shades. That centre is getting absolutely destroyed. We easily caught up with the shades and routed them. Now pulling back to our own lines. Our cavalry is moving over to come and help. And as the enemy reach close to our... I mean, to be honest, I think most of the Blackguard are dead already. But we're then going to charge in with our very own flagellants. Look at these Blackguard. We're elite trained warriors. And then there's these loonies. I mean, he lost his head very quickly. But, yeah, the Blackguard run very... Like, what the fuck is this? This wasn't on the brochure. Yeah, the Dark Elf army is now running for their lives. Being chased by a bunch of smelly old men. So that's fun. Meanwhile, on this flank, the crossbows were having slightly better luck than the Black Guards, although not much, because we're bombarding them with mortar shells. And we're only going to survive slightly longer. The Blackguard got torn to pieces, and then in comes our cavalry, the Knights of whatever, running down those crossbows and getting a few mortars on the head. But I mean, what's a few mortars between friends? Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Right, we're going to stab them because that will hopefully make people appreciate my efforts, even if Karl doesn't. And then we'll take the fort. The Banner of Swiftness is quite nice.
Blessings of Sigmar upon
so take the fort, and hopefully we can then sort of hold that against all comers. The greenskins have disappeared, which makes me concerned they'll be back any turn now with another massive force, but
never yield.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Now, I'm not currently fighting Norsca Chaos or Beastmen, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Famous last words. I'm not super... I mean, we've got all of that stuff, haven't we? Again, leadership or a win, it's not super useful. I guess we'll go Imperial Gunnery, because, I mean, if we can grab the Strength of Hardship, which is more melee defense and some magic resistance. Not that we really need it, but I just want my flagellants to be the best they can be, you know? I'm just that kind of general. I want to see my old men, I want to see them excel. Not like Telsian, he exploded, but that's what you get for not being very good at killing chariots. I mean, you know, he had one job, kill chariots. What happened? He got run over by them, and he was on a horse. So, you know, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I wonder if we can damage their walls and maybe make Stirland.
I don't agree.
No, okay. Well, I was hoping maybe Stirland could like knock out Manfred for me, because that would be quite useful. That would be. Oh, Kalara got bopped, didn't she?
Seek out the heretics.
Yeah. Okay. You do that on your own time.
Emperor's authority.
Good, Marcus. You're going to come over here. I do want to get you some units.
Marcus Wolfhart.
Indeed. So you buff, is it archers and huntsmen? Can we get huntsmen? We can get huntsmen. They're just better archers, aren't they? So grab some of them. We can get Marienburg next turn. We will take the growth for the moment. The sooner that settlement grows up to be a big fort, the better. You just stole my... You stole my technology. There was no need for that. How the fuck did... Oh, you probably just... Let me guess, you recruited a bunch of monsters? I'm going to guess monsters. I think taking Marienburg should be pretty easy, because we've got a horde of old men. And... No! 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 Bastard, don't... Louen? Louen? Look. I'm not fucking happy with that. Marius Leekdorf of Avalon sends you an invitation to his personal guest at his annual Wurtfest. Marius Leekdorf's off his fucking rocker, so I do not know what Wurtfest means, but I grave concerns. I'm going to arrange a state gift.
Volkmar
You
the
absolute
Grim,
bastard.
the instrument of Sigmar's will.
That's my settlement, you fucker.
Onwards. Blessings of Sigmar upon
Oh.
following Sigmar's path.
Oh, I hope Rakkarth comes back and fucks you up. Oh, that... Because I could have taken... I'm not happy. I'm very vexed about that. I'm very, very vexed. Not even pots will soothe my rage. Okay. Let's get the stables. That just makes sense. And I guess that's fine.
Wolfhart.
Hello.
I think not.
Uh-huh. What are you doing over here?
Marcus Wolfhart.
I mean, I know you're at war with me.
Handle this. Marcus Wolfhart.
Really? I mean...
To the fray.
Oh well, easy come, easy go. It's fine, I'll get the money.
Show me the accused.
Hertwig, oh, you've taken Fort Oberstrike.
Seek out the heretics.
I knew I had that quest. Of course I had that quest. Yeah, raise or sack 2 different settlements belonging to... Yeah, I knew we had that one coming up. Why... The Witch Hunters, the Holy Order of Sigmar, have a certain talent for extracting information even from those of an undead persuasion. When torture isn't an option, there are certain hexes and rituals that may well work. In any case, crucial information has been learned regarding Necromancer's plans, and they're diabolical indeed. Should Helmund of the Brothers Gorse get hold of the Jade Griffin, he will use a dark spell from his cursed book, one that will taint the talisman and flood it with foul magic. On learning this, Volkmar angrily raises from his chair and spits orders. The Jade Griffin must be found before Gorse gets his hand on it, and if that means every Kislev dwelling upturn the search, then so be it. So we have to sack or raise 2 settlements belonging to Kislev for some reason. Despite the fact that they are nominal allies of the Empire. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense, does it really?
Noble son of Britonia, defender of the weak.
It genuinely doesn't make a huge amount of sense. I'm tempted to just go on a rampage and kill Britonia, which, I mean, if I'm going to kill Kislev, I may as well kill Britonia, right? I may as well go on a little rampage.
Let the supplicant come forward.
I mean, they're only allies with me, so if I were to kill them, just throwing it out there. But they've taken... I mean, maybe they'll lose Marion, but I'll keep an eye on it. And once they lose it, I'll swoop in and take it. Right, you're going to live over there. That means I'm going to have to untick Hero Not Moved. And then I'm going to have to do the bizarre fucking roundabout thing of ticking every other agent that I actually want to be notified about. Because apparently, that's the fucking... Why? Strong, Weapon Master, who we got? Aggressive, Tactician, no, I don't want any of these. I want someone who's going to buff up my... I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe I'll get... you.
What do you require?
I did say a Telsian with an untwistable stomach. Telsian the second. He returns. Perfect. There we go.
What do you require?
This Telsian will be significantly more beefy than the previous one. He's got some physical resistance. You know, he'll be fine. We'll give him that and Armor of Fortune. He's lost his healing potion. Never mind. He can have some entertainer. He can have a hedge wizard. He can have a hunter, and that's his lot. But he's very, this one very hard to kill. I'm sure I'll do my best, but I guess we'll just have to see. I don't know who to get rid of. I quite like having 2 knights. I might get rid of one of the flagellants. It's against my better nature, but I think that's probably the best option. I would like some more. I would like some more handguns, but I quite like the number of flagellants I've got here. I feel like it's an overwhelming sea of old men, and I just kind of like that. Let's go Sigmar's Will, because that will reduce the vampiric corruption. I mean, not much, but it's something. And you can learn to assault units because that's what you just did. Nothing happening? Oh, hello.
Not possible.
Look, Durthu. Look, mate. Look. I feel like this whole... hi, Agok. I feel like this whole thing is like, why do we got to be fighting? We've got the same enemies, don't we? And look, I'm going to stay on this side of the mountain. You've got your side. Why do we have to... What? Why? We don't have to fight. We can be friends. Or at least we can just ignore each other. That's basically the same thing.
Who calls? I trust no man.
Let's knock some holes in some walls. Maybe try and make it a little bit easier for Sterling to walk in there. That'd be quite nice.
Honor and duty.
Now, where did that army go to?
Onwards then. Death before dishonor.
I did see an army from Ostland in that direction. Fine. Let us go with... we're just going to go cleansing corruption, I think, because the more we reduce the corruption in the region, the better. It'd be nice to reduce it in this region as well. To be honest, we could maybe...
Cleanse the empire.
we bring you down here. We'll get rid of one of these flagellants, which seems fun. No, I don't want Gotrek and Felix.
Let us forge our fate.
You hop in there. Why are you harassing me? Look, that Poncy French bastard over there is like laying siege to your city. Yes, I killed Rakkarth a little bit, but Christ, that's in the past. Stop living in the past.
The Celestial College implores that I hear you.
All right, non-aggression pact. I will take your non-aggression pacts. I also need to clear out those wood elves, because the last thing I need is wood elves on my flank.
I am Volkmar.
Unfortunately, Marcus failed, so I'm going to have to do this myself.
For the heir of Sigmar.
Let's just kill everyone.
To battle.
And then raise it. Oh, we've got the Hammer of Witches and the Luminarch Templehof. Double win. Sorry about that, Durthu, but look. I don't taste. What was that? You'll taste the blood of something. Deepwood does not like. I think he said something about tasting my blood, which frankly is so unhygienic. It's just revolting. Christ. We'll be doing that. Okay, let's get Rally, and then we can get Strength of Hardship, which is going to... I would like to get... Do I replace another of my flagellants? You know what? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. We'll get another army when Marcus gets back up from being run over by some wood elves, and it'll make it all better. Let's stimulate some growth.
Now,
The
Tell...
righteous hammer of
Yeah,
Sigmar.
right. Merge. You're out.
there is power.
You're in. Yeah, that I don't want to change that any. I think that's a...
Tools of judgment
I think this is a fine army. One that I would be
They will be judged.
happy to take anyway. I mean, the Luminarch Templehof is nice, though.
Volkmar.
Fair, it is a bit situational, but let's get that thingy. It's not going to make us any more money, but it is what it is. We could get more Empire captains, but there's nothing there I particularly like. I probably do want one for I do need to get another army up. What I can do is go and grab Kemperbad and hand it back to whoever owned it. And then potentially go and march on Vlad. I think that probably makes sense to go and do that.
True Knight of Britonia.
Because I need to... the centre of the Empire is very bitey currently. Need to put a stop to that. Oh, you're back. Okay. So apparently they're trying this again. With any luck, next time they try it, we'll have upgraded the city again, and we'll be able to rebuff any attack fairly easily. Now we do have a bonus, which is of course we've got a great cannon now. The great cannon is pointed directly at the gate, because when the trolls break through, the first thing they're going to do is get a cannonball to the face, which is good. I mean, not for them, obviously, that's going to really sting. Do have a sneak neck snapper. Climbing up, falling down. Falling down. Climbing up. He's going to try climbing up again. See how that goes. We'll be checking up on him throughout the battle. I say, get those mortar shells and those black orcs Need to get our crossbowmen away from those walls, get them back behind the halberdiers so they can fill the Black Orcs full of crossbow bolts. We've got an enemy, what's this? Black Orc Big Boss fighting our Empire Captain. I mean, it doesn't look like a fair fight, does it? And it is not, because the Black Orc Big Boss is superior in almost every way. Yep, no, he's just better. He's just a better character. Fair enough. Okay, so those trolls have broken through, but the halberdiers are keeping them in place. And very soon will be raining crossbow bolts down on their heads. Not to mention, of course, the cannons currently taking pot shots at the Black Orcs, but that's fine. Reducing them to jam. I can't wait to get some Hellblaster volley guns. I bloody love those things. Those things are great. Our swordsmen are keeping the Black Orcs busy, and our great swords then charging in to deal with them. Of course, these guys are going to be very tired from charging up the... well, from climbing up the ladders. That's good. How's that shaman doing? He keeps trying to climb up the ladder and then falling off at the top, and then doing some damage to himself, and then trying again. But I mean, at least that's perseverance, isn't it? He's picking himself up every time. That's a real motivator, isn't it? That's a real motivational story. The little goblin that thought he could. That's nice. The Orc War Boss being seen off with some halberdiers to the bottom. We've got some big uns charging in against our swordsmen. And some Black Orcs coming off the wall now, but fortunately we've got our Empire Knight, so I'm not going to use them against trolls this time because that didn't work last time. Instead, we're going to charge a non-braced infantry unit. That'll do it. Lots of damage coming in there. And our crossbows getting a lot of work done. That enemy Orc War Boss almost dead. I mean, the battle on the wall is fairly close. The Black Orcs are superior, I think, to the great swords. Yeah, yeah. Well, they've definitely got a lot more weapon strength, so it looks like they're definitely winning that fight, because the great sword, yeah, they're definitely winning that fight. Fortunately, we've managed to deal with pretty much all of the infantry units trying to come through the gates, and the trolls are running off, mostly shattered. The enemy general pretty much dead. Our Empire Captain and the enemy Black Orc Big Boss have been fighting each other this entire battle. And yeah, definitely the Black Orc Big Boss is winning. I mean, he's finally got up just in time to break and run away, which is, I guess, something. Right. I'm going to take the cash. I'm going to take the money because I deserve it. Oh, Boris, what are you doing? Going to war with the gold? No, right, stop it, you two. Right, spray water at them. Stop it. Stop it. Kalara's back. Good. We've got volley fire. Perfect. And carry out a successful assassination against Grimgor's Ardboys or Wintertooth. We'll get the Trickster's Shard, which is quite nice.
Volkmar the Grim.
You've taken Marienburg, although Rakkarth still has Grungzint, so it might be that they come back and take... what I might do is just keep an eye on Marienburg.
Blessings of Sigmar upon you.
Keep an eye on it and grab it when they're not paying attention. Meanwhile, it looks like Stirland is heading into... Now, it's like they've put They've put a bit of a stopper on Manfred's. So Manfred's bit... Well, Manfred's advancing in the north, but he's been pushed back in the south. Meanwhile, Vlad has taken Talabeclan, so I think what we should do
Sigmar, grant me strength.
is retake Talabeclan's. Reconquer that in the name of the Empire. Alternatively, I could do a 180 and just go and stab Bretonnia in the back. And that is... It's insane. But on the other hand, that was my... I called dibs. That was my city. I'd called dibs. By rights, that city belongs to me. And they've stolen it from me. And frankly, that's a dick move. So I'm thinking we could go and just kill Bretonnia. So that's going to be the poll for next time. Kill Bretonnia, which is fucking... It's a stupid idea. It's insane. But it's there. Kill Bretonnia or clean out Talabeclan's. And I'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.